Good morning, guys. Good morning to you. So yeah, we are here from down here at the CME, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, guys. We are live streaming. We are broadcasting here from the pits, and yeah, guys, we are enjoying. We're having a good time down here. I hope you guys can hear me. Let me know if you can't. But yes, I am having a great time today. It was a great evening, and yeah, we are here. We are having a good time. So, hey, I did want to bring to your attention that we have seen some big moves in the dollar DXY. That's dollar sign DXY, guys. We have seen some big moves in the overnight session. There's no doubt about it. We are off those recent highs on the 1 hour chart, but we are just chopping it up at this area, guys. The 96 spot 296. Currently it's spot 318. I apologize. Yeah, guys, we are off those recent highs, 96 spot 522. But yeah, we are just chopping them up on the highs. Would like to bring to your attention also that with the dollar bid that we have seen recent, yeah, guys, we are seeing some trade off of the higher with the dollar being a little bit lower. We are seeing some trade higher on the crude, guys. So that is what we have been seeing and what we will likely continue to see, especially with that outside bar that happened on Friday and another outside bar yesterday. So yeah, guys, let's talk about that. Let's talk about what we mean by an outside bar. So, you guys, for those of you guys who cannot see my screens, I would like to highlight the fact that I am looking right now at a crude chart that's /CL, and I am looking at a 5-day 15-minute chart, guys. So on Friday, early morning before the session began, we did have a spike down out of a balance that had been established from 67.41 all the way down to 66.33. We had a spike down lower out of that to 66.14, and we would trade below the balance, and we traded before the session began and into the session all the way up into 67.84. 87. So, guys, 67.87 was the high of the day, which is the spike down in the morning. Will go 66.32, 66.33. Tried initiative out of balance to the downside. We failed and we came back up and we traded all the way above it. So we traded all the way back above it, guys. We also saw we also saw trade above the highs of that balance area, guys. We saw trade above the highs of that balance area on the crude, and we saw a close above the high of the balance area at 67.58. I believe was a close. It could have been right around that area. So, guys, we saw that, and we saw continuation to the upside. However, Monday, yesterday, that's right, Monday, the 13th, I believe it was today. Yeah, so we did see yesterday, guys. Monday the 13th, we did see initiative out of balance again to the downside below that 66.13. We saw all the way down to the 65.71s in the crude. And we have seen that in the overnight session come back and trade back above it to the upside. So right now, guys, my lean is definitely long in the crude. However, I do realize that this is a big chop zone here, guys, all the way from 68.57, which is only 50 cents above us where we are right now. We're trading the 68 evens as we currently speak at 7:32 in the morning on a Tuesday morning, bright and early to you. So yeah, guys, all the way up to the 68.58. Yeah, guys, we are still in a chop zone, but I think that the chop is at this point with 2 days. We've tested initial on balance and failed to continue to the upside. I think that the chop is going to be chop higher from here. So any pullback, especially right now to the 67 80s, the middle of that previous area of balance on the 15-minute chart. Yeah, down to the 57.82s to 79. Yeah, guys, I think that that is a good place to start looking for an entry to the long side. So yeah, that is what we are seeing. That is what we have seen, and that's what we will likely continue to see in the crude. So the crude is the first. Crude is the first that we looked at today. So I would love to take it, move it on over, rock it on over to some of the indices, guys. For those of you guys who are following along with the charts, and I do see there are a couple of you. Good morning to you, Sean and Pat. Yeah, yeah. I love the type of Sean. Awesome. Rock on, guys. So yeah, we are, guys. We are seeing. Let's take a look at the ES. The ES, guys. Let's go out to. I'm gonna start on a 4-hour chart, guys. We are off those recent highs. We did try initiative up into them. We did get within 15 points of the all-time highs, and yeah, guys, we have seen. We'll go ahead and mute you, new user who just popped in, because don't think that's what you were trying to do, as unmute yourself. So yeah, guys, we are seeing on the 5-minute chart. Yeah, guys, there's no doubt about it. It's no doubt about it on the 4-hour chart. I mean, we're seeing bid, so 25, 29 lows all the way up. We traded recently all the way to 28.63s. So guys, we are seeing bid. There's no doubt about it. So let's take a look just to confirm our long-term lean. We are seeing bid. So let's go down to the 30-minute chart. On the 30-minute chart, yeah, as long as we stay above that 19, 20, 21 area, you guys, we are continuing to see support come in, and see some bid activity in this market. So guys, we are seeing continuation. So just to confirm, just for you guys who are watching along, 28.49 quarter is the high of the 30-minute balance that we put in, all the way from I do have that balance all the way from 7/22/18, so July 22nd, all the way until 8:06, guys. 8:06. That's not the time, that's the date. So August 6th, guys. That's the big balance. I just fat crammed all that, and the middle of that balance is acting as support. Has acted as support 3 times now, guys. So we did see initiative out of balance, and we are back into it. However, the middle of that balance area is definitely acting as support. So guys, what we would like to see here is we would like to see trade back above that 43. Obviously that 43 is a big area in the ES. But yeah, as we are just chopping up here, I do still think any trade back into the 29s, 29 quarters. And on the shortest term, I think that trade back into the 29 quarters is it's still a buy opportunity on the ES for a longer term trade, guys. Let's take a look at that. Let's spike all the way down to the 5-minute, and yeah, you can see the overnight session. In the overnight session, we have seen nothing but bid higher. We are starting to see first area of balance form lower. And for those of you guys who have questions about area of balance, yeah, you know where you can reach out. You can reach out at sayhi@futuresquawk.com, and or you can give me a call at the email address on my website. So yeah, guys. For those of you who do know, so yeah, we are. So yeah, guys, that's what we are seeing. And the pit noise that you hear in the background, guys. In the background, yeah, guess what? That is, it's a live trade from here on the floor of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So yeah, we are chopping them up here, guys. We are seeing some continuation to the upside in the ES. So I am looking to be a buyer in the ES all day until we get down until we violate the we invalidate the trade at the 29 evens area, 29 even area, guys. That 29 even area is a big area for me to the upside. So we invalidate that, and my long lean starts to go away. But until then, yeah, guys, it's we're 4 points higher right now, and that's what we are seeing. That's definitely what we are seeing. So even bid, you have your camera on, bro.
Thank you.
All right, awesome, even bid. Yeah, you are good now. I muted you, and your camera is off. So, all right, welcome. Thank you so much for being dressed for us, even bid. We appreciate that. Well, good morning to you. Yeah, so we see I can be funny too. All right, guys. So we are. I did bring up putting the chat room bringing the chat room's attention to the bid in the natty gas we have seen. We saw a spike this morning up. Recently up to within 2 or 3 ticks of the swing high, the high of the area balance at the 2.94446 area. I think the 4.9s were the 949s were the high of that previous swing, and we were trading up within 2 ticks of that high, guys. So yeah, we are seeing. I'm sorry, it was 2.959, not 949. I apologize. Yeah, 949 is what we're trading right now. So yeah, guys, we did see a spike up, and we did see us test the upper extreme of that area of balance. So we had on the 15-minute chart, yeah, we are setting up for some type of initiative out of balance to the upside. So yeah, guys, we are seeing continuation here in the ES. At least that's our hope. We have seen it in the overnight session, and I don't know if there's a reason to believe that it won't continue during the day session. Like I said, buying any pullback has worked so far in the overnight session. So let's move it on over. That's a 5-minute, guys. Let's move it on over to the YM. The YM is a little bit of a different beast than the 4-hour, guys. Completely different 4-hour chart than we saw on the ES. The ES has been has gotten within 15 points of the all-time high. The YM is nowhere near that, guys. Absolutely nowhere near that. It is. Oh yeah, it is weaker. Still seeing bid in it. There's no doubt about it. Saw initiative out of balance the other day, up into the 6 out of the 25,570 level. We saw initiative out of balance, and we failed, and we've come all the way back down to the lower extreme of that balance, guys. So yeah, we have seen that. However, that being said, there is we definitely have seen have seen some bid come in, but it's not nearly as strong as in the ES or the NASDAQ, which we will get to shortly. So yeah, guys, we are seeing on the 4, we are seeing some rising, some higher highs and higher lows. However, not nearly as strong as what we've seen on the other majors. Okay, on the 30-minute chart, guys, the 30-minute chart, we are up. So as soon as I'm doing this, I'll rock it on over to the DAX and the FTSE. But yeah, guys, we have seen 2 times that we come up and tested. So we have a large chop area balance, in my opinion, down here on these recent lows. From 25,369, guys, all the way down into that spike low. I want to include the spike low from yesterday, but yeah, guys, all the way down to that 25,164. So the 164 all the way up to 369. So yeah, guys, we are looking at 200 points of chop here. I think right here on the low, we're balancing up on the low. So that's what I see. That's what I see here on the 30-minute chart. Yeah, guys. For the time being, I do think that we continue higher in the YM on the out of this larger area of balance. But yes, it is definitely choppy through here. Let's take a look at the 5 minute. The 5 minute does give us hope for continuation to the upside. The overnight session has been a nice trade. Two solid areas of balance in the YM, and we are chopping it up near the middle of the second area of balance. I do think that the highs of yesterday, the middle of yesterday, already acted as support. I think the highs of yesterday's regular trading hour session are going to be the target today, the first target, and I do think that we will hopefully see continuation to the upside. Um, that's based on my personal long term YM bias of trade that will continue to appreciate. The value of the YM will continue to appreciate over time. Perhaps due to dollar weakness, perhaps due to a bunch of external factors, including earnings. But yes, I do think that we will continue to see the YM get stronger, guys. So while I'm flipping it over to the Nasdaq, guys, bringing the Nasdaq back into play, I would like to discuss very quickly, highlight the fact that the DAX was down pretty big yesterday. DAX is up 16.8 right now, and the FTSE 100 was also down, but not nearly as bad as badly as the DAX yesterday. But yeah, guys, it's still down 12.5 points. You guys, the 16.8 into an index that's worth 12,375.3 right now is not a huge mover. Neither is something that's down 12 points into an index that's worth 7,630.25 right now. Yeah, so those are not huge moving numbers. However, the divergence between the DAX and the 50, yeah, guys, that's something that we have seen for the last week and a half, 2 weeks now. And yeah, that's something that's likely to continue. So, guys, we are seeing. I do want to talk about that Nasdaq, guys. I'm looking at a 15-minute chart right now, not for much longer. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out to a 4 hour. So, Nasdaq is /NQ, right, guys? That is the Nasdaq, and we on the 4 hour chart. There's no doubt about it when something starts in the lower left-hand corner, and ends near the upper right-hand corner. Yeah, you know that's a trend market. That's a trend market. We have seen a trend. That trend can come to an end at any time, of course, but I think that continuation is more likely than change, which is why I am bound to be participating on the larger term time frame, or bound to be participating to the upside on this market. So, guys, on the 4 hour, let's jump down to a 30-minute. Yeah, guys, on a 30-minute, we did see last week Thursday, during the normal trading hours, we did see that 75.05, and we have come off of it, guys. We saw that jump up yesterday into the let's call it the 74s, guys. That spike up, which was the middle of the previous area of balance, area of balance that we put in from guys 2018, so August 6th until August 10th, guys. That balance up on the highs. Yeah, the overlapping price action that we saw there, you know it. That's the middle of that area of balance. And guys, we came up into the middle of that area of the balance, and yeah, we took a short. You know we did. We were short right there. So on the 30-minute time frame, we were short, and we didn't take a lot out of the trade. We got out at the 44s. So, guys, wasn't a huge amount of trade for us, but yeah, it was a decent trade, and we are seeing We have seen appreciation of the market, the value of the market in the overnight session. Oh yeah, we have. We've seen it continue higher, and there's no doubt about it, guys. On the 30-minute, we are seeing higher and higher. But yeah, we are definitely chopping it up until we get up to that 74, 74 area. But yeah, guys, I think the larger lean comes in play when you're in chop. You have to be biased towards the direction of the larger lean. So on the 5 minute, guys, on the 5 minute, like I said, nothing but chop. But guys, we are seeing trade back through the 74.40 area. Yeah, trade back down through here, and we could release to the downside. We could see some 5 minute release to the downside down into the 32s easily, and perhaps even into the uh, the 22 area, 22 to 24 area. So that's perhaps what we could potentially see here. We are seeing two balance areas lower on the 5 minute. 5 minute is showing a little bit of weakness, but like I said, the larger area is most likely to hold up for us. Well, the larger bias towards the upside is likely to hold up. So any pullback is definitely, I think, still a buying opportunity, guys. Still a buying opportunity in the Nasdaq. All right, guys, let's take a look and see what we have here. All right, so yeah, guys, the Russell is next, guys. Yeah, the Russell is next. So yeah, we are seeing. So for those of you guys who are not following along at home, no, even but you did not miss that. I will talk about that. Talk about that as soon as I get to these charts. I apologize for not seeing your question right away, but yes, sir, I will get to those as soon as I get through these. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna take a look at a couple more. Um, I'm gonna look at the Russell. We're gonna chop it over. We're gonna move it on over. We're gonna look at some gold trade. Yeah, because gold has really been a mover to the downside recently. Last couple of days, we have seen some move out of balance to the downside on the gold, and then let's see what else. We'll probably take a look at the crude and the RBOB one more time, and then of course my favorite trade, the natty gas. So, guys, taking a look at the 4 hour chart, on the Russell. Yeah, guys, 1415 spot one is the low, and 4 hour 180-day chart, and then guess what? 1720 spot eight is the high, and guess what we're at, guys? I do see a balance area forming from the 20 spot 8 high, 1720, all the way into 1631 spot 5. So large area balance of 85 Russell points. Just balance them up here on the highs, and we are right in the middle of that, trading the 1681 spot 1 currently. So yeah, that is I mean, almost to the tick, right in the middle of that area balance. We're just chopping it up here on the Russell. But guys, what's that longer lean on the Russell? The longer lean on the Russell is to the upside. So even though we have seen some recent weakness come in off that 1700, yeah, we have seen that recent weakness come in off that 1700. We have seen now I'm on a 30-minute, 10-day chart, guys. 1699 was the first high on Thursday. Then 1698.4 on Friday, and then we saw 1691 spot 9 yesterday, guys. So each of those days we have seen lower lows, each are lower highs, guys, and each of those days we have seen lower lows. Yeah, we have. If you're looking at a 10-day, 30-minute chart with me, yeah, we have started to see a sort of a flag forming here, guys. There's no doubt about it. We went up and we are flagging across, but guys, yeah, lower highs, lower lows, and today, same thing. We are high of the day. So let me just recap that one more time. 1699 spot 2 Thursday, 1698.4 on Friday, 1692 yesterday, and in the overnight session, guys, 1686.7 today. We are trading 1681.6 last. So, guys, we are definitely seeing that trade, guys. So yeah, we are seeing that trade recent. So we will. I do think that that's through the sustained trade back below that recent low, below that 1678.6. Yeah, sustained trade through there. Yeah, I think that starts to worry us to the long side. But like we saw on the 4 hour time frame, guys, the trend is still to the upside, even though the Russell has been extremely divergent with the other majors. Yeah, yesterday, guys, let's talk about it real quick. Yesterday, the ES Nasdaq and the uh, ES Nasdaq and Dow, guys, those were all nearing unchanged by the open, or actually positive on the day. And the Russell, yeah, was a stick in the mud. You know it. Where the Russell was a stick in the mud was the divergent indicator in those four indices. So yes, guys, that's what we have seen. For those of you guys who do want to continue to be short the Russell, yeah, who want to be short the Russell, I do think that we did see that in the overnight session that most recent balance area that we saw come in, that double top, if you want to call it, there up in the 1686.8, yeah, and all the way down to 83.1. Yeah, the middle of that is the 84.9, 85 area. So if you really want to be short, then shorting any spike back up into that is a good place to first start looking, or of course initiative out of balance to the downside. And those of you guys who don't know what initiative out of balance to downside is, what I'm talking about, what these areas of balance are, and what else is what else we are talking about. Yeah, guys, you can send me an email at say hi at FutureSquawk.com, or just leave a message. Head over to FutureSquawk.com and and leave me a message on the on the website, guys. There's no doubt about it. We are seeing that continuation of the 5 minute trade to the downside in the Russell. But guys, like I said, this in the larger time frame, I'm still a buyer of the Russell, even though on the shorter time frame, I am a seller. So yeah, guys, there's no reason why we can't make money on both sides of the market. Just do not let your short-term setups get in the way of your long-term biases. So guys, we are seeing the ES, the YM, the Nasdaq, and the Russell, guys. Yeah, guys, we are chopping them up off those recent highs. Yesterday's highs nowhere near them in any of the majors. So yeah, guys, on the 5 minute, the closest is the YM as a percentage gain, guys. So yeah, the YM is our closest to seeing those highs from yesterday. But yeah, we're still up a 1/4% on everything. YM is up 0.35%. So yeah, guys, that's what we are seeing here. I would love to take it over real quick. Let's take a look at some GC, guys. We're gonna take a look at the gold. So it's this slash GC. The gold, guys, is has been. And just to reconfirm our bias, yeah, when we look at gold on the 4 hour chart, oh yeah, guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 areas of balance to the downside, and we did see initiative out of balance to the downside in the last day and a half, 2 days, guys. So the 30 minute, yeah, we have confirmed that we do have a bias to the downside in the back on the 30 minute chart, guys. Back on that 30 minute chart, we are seeing I don't really know don't really know exactly what to do with a trade yesterday with a spike down before the open and a trade around it. I don't know whether to fat cram that, which is probably actually most likely. That's probably the best way to do it. Is to fat cram that. But yeah, guys, we are seeing on the 30-minute, guys. On the 30-minute, we are seeing we saw that balance here, guys. You see a balance from 8:06 to 8:13. So yeah, guys, we're seeing it from August 6th to August 13th. On the value areas, 1213 spot 6 all the way up to 1225 spot 2. That is the area balance. That is the overlapping rotations of the value price as it fluctuates here in the market. And that's what we saw. That was on from the middle extreme of the larger balance, from the 37s, we'll call it the 36s, all the way down to the 12s. The middle of that area of balance acted as resistance several times on the way up, and we did balance from around there and saw initiative out of balance in the overnight session, not last night, but Sunday night into Monday morning. Initiative out of balance, and we chopped it up first from the 12 spot 9s down to the 10s, 10 and a halves, and then from the 10s all the way down into the 1201 spot 9s, and then we did see continuation. That was during the regular trading hours, and we did see continuation down to 1198 spot 6, 1198 spot 6 on the recent lows. On the essentially just before the close, before the settle, and then before the close, guys. So we are seeing that continuation, guys, here to the downside, and we are just balancing them up off of that. On the 30-minute, guys, we did see a little bit of a bid come in the overnight session, and we are actually initiative out of balance on that on the 30-minute time frame. Currently, the 5-minute is the exact same. Same chart that we did see. We did see a spike up initiative out of balance. I think trade back up to the 1206 spot 3 is a good short still a good shorting opportunity. And with a price pattern up there. Great. This is a good opportunity to stop and talk about price patterns. Even Ben, are you around? I don't want to do it if you're not here, bro. So you just let me know what you see, and yeah, and we will. So it's 8 o'clock. It's the 8 o'clock time frame, guys. We just heard the bell ring in the background. 8 o'clock time frame, and guys, we had Redbook that just came in a couple moments ago. Yeah, guys, prior was for points 0 spot 9. Redbook was 0 spot 1, guys. So yeah, import and export prices were earlier this morning right as Trade Talk got started. I can read those out for you if you like. All right, even bid and everyone else who is listening, I do want to bring to your attention, guys, when we talk about a key area and we talk about a price indication, right? We talk about a chart pattern, if you will. When we talk about those things, it's very important that I'm very specific about what I mean by that. So there are a couple of price patterns. So let's talk in the global here on the crude, right? In the global, right? We are looking at the 4-hour chart. We are clearly in a downtrend. Clearly, absolutely, without a doubt, in a downtrend, right? So there's no doubt about it that we are below everything on the daily, on the 1 hour, and then we are actually, we're actually seeing an initiative out of balance on the larger balance as well here on the weekly. Man, oh man, this could get fun. All right, so guys, we are seeing indications on the 4-hour, on the daily, and even on the weekly. We are seeing the continuation to the downside. So guys, that continuation isn't going to continue forever. So when it does pop back up, right? when it does pop up back up, it's going to pop up first on a 5-minute chart before we see any indication of a real reversal on the larger time frames. As we do see that, guys, as we do see that, the first place where we're likely to see some resistance to any move up is going to be here, guys, into the 1206.3 area, which I'm highlighting right now. So that is the middle of the previous area balance that we saw in the overlapping trade yesterday in the regular trading hour session from 1210 spot 1 all the way down to 1201 spot 8, guys. That's the overlapping price action that we saw yesterday. I think the middle of that will act as some sort of resistance if and when we do pop up there. So, guys, what I would love to see, and let me zoom in on this chart a little bit for you so that I can make my point a little bit better. So let's say we were to see a couple more candles come in here. Yeah, guys, there's one candle, there's two candles. And they're not the best candles I've ever drawn, but you know what I'm getting at, right? So there we go. We're seeing some candles coming up to the 1205 area, guys, the 1205, and we are seeing we get up there and we do start shopping it around right before it. There we go. We pull back down, and I'm running out of space, but you know what I'm getting at. And we trade up back up into it. As we get up here, there are three price patterns that I do like to see as we're trading up into that 1206 30, 1206 60 area. I like to see, first off, I like to see this. And when I say this, let me explain what I just did. I just drew a doji, guys. I just drew a doji. So it's not the prettiest doji you've ever seen in the world, but yeah, definitely a doji. All right, and then I also love to see a big selling tail, guys. I think that's Karen. It is Karen. Good morning, Karen. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you. So yeah, morning, Karen. Um, yes, guys. So that is what that's what I do like to see. Guys, take a look at that crude. By the way, take a look at that crude. We just opened in the energies, and guys, that crude is seeing a bid, the continuation of the upside. So what I love to see is this price pattern here. I love to see see this bar be red, if possible, just even by a tick. I will take a tick. Anything with a tick red is even better for me. Seeing some buying up and selling back down all within a 3 to 5 minute bar. Yeah, guys. And then especially if we can close back below, so that bar is quality right there. That's quality, guys. This bar next to it is very similar, but is oopsies, that was a little wide, wasn't it? All right, give me 1 second while I activate that and make that a little skinnier for us. There we go. That's much better. All right, that bar is quality, but you know what? That bar with the red inverted hammer. Oh yeah, guys, for selling, that's one of my favorites. The other, and then so these two, so the doji is by itself. That is the weakest of the setups. These next two, so the shooting star, and then selling tail at the top, and then closing slightly green, unchanged, or slightly red, and then the inverted hammer, guys. That is those are the next strongest. Those two work together, and then the strongest, guys. The strongest is when we have a bar up that closes on the highs, right? Opens fairly on the lows, closes on the highs, and then we see another bar that goes up out of it and closes back down below it, right? So we start here. There we go, and we close actually below it on this side. So guys, these final two that I just drew. So the first one's by itself, the doji, then the inverted hammer related trades, and then the outside trade, guys. We see an outside trade that allows us to put our stop up here just above the high of that outside bar. So yeah, we do carry some risk there, but on the 5-minute chart, I think it is good, solid risk to carry. So guys, those are the patterns that especially for you, even bid, since you asked for them. Oh yeah, those are the patterns that I love to see. Those are the patterns that I love to see, and that I love to that I love to trade off on a smaller time frame with a larger lean and larger bias. So guys, and if I am trading counter trend to my larger bias, oh yeah, you guys, you know it. You know the trading counter trend to my larger bias is a bad choice. It is a bad choice on the larger term. On the shorter term, though, there are some profits that are to be had there, and there's no reason to let those profits just go to waste, especially in summer chop trading. We will talk about that during the day today. We will talk about how we can we can attempt to maximize the trading profits that we do see. But yeah, guys, that's what I do see here in the that's what I do see here in the let me save that grid out real quick, guys. I don't want to lose those. Where's share at? Come on, there we go. All right, and we'll jump back over to the ES. But yeah, guys, yeah, I don't want to lose those price patterns. I hope that was valuable to you, sir. And yes, absolutely. There's no doubt about it. Even bid. When I took my short yesterday morning on the Nasdaq, yeah, that there it was smalling. It was small when I first got in. It was a small selling bar. We did spike up and see another selling bar later, but yeah, definitely that was where I started getting interested, is because of up into key areas starting to see um oh yes, Karen. Yeah. So the exact opposite. Just invert the indicators and turn them exactly upside down, and those would be buying indicators, right? Yeah. Hey, that's what Sean just said. My goodness, you guys are all about it, man. Yeah, exactly. Doji is a heads up bar. Doji is without a doubt a heads up bar. There's no reason. Like I said, Doji by itself is the weakest of the indicators that I've had that I use. It's basically just saying, hey, start looking for something. But yeah, there are times where just a doji will print, and that'll be the end of the trend. It is harder to have confidence in those entries. But yeah, guys, there's definitely something there. It's just not nearly as strong as the others. So yes, Ex- uh, man, you guys are covering. You guys know what's up. You guys absolutely know what's up. So yeah, we are. That's what we are seeing, guys. That's what we are seeing. I would love to bring to your attention that crude again very quickly. I'm going to go back full screen, take a look at the crude. There we go. There is the crude. Yeah, bring your attention back to the crude, guys. We did balance. So let's talk about the overnight session. Overnight session, we saw that end of the trade yesterday. We saw that spike up all the way into the 6734 area. That's kind of where we closed at 28. We've seen nothing but a bid in the overnight session. We did see a couple hours ago. We did see, I don't know, yeah, 6 hours ago. We started to see some really nice bid. We saw a balance area from 67.98, guys, 67.98 all the way down to all the way up from 67.67 all the way to 67.98. And then we did see fairly recent on the 5 minute chart, we did see 67.97 all the way up to 68.20. That was the last area balance that we saw. And then we are actually initiative out of balance to the upside. Initiative out of balance to the upside. So the 68.28 recent 30s are recently trading. We're up $1.08 on the day. So yeah, the crude has been tricky. Yesterday was a fairly tricky day, but I think that the especially because we had the outside bar on the crude on Friday. That was the fact that we saw that selling yesterday and that buying come right back in into new lows, and but we were unable to print another outside bar. So yeah, um, we have seen that crude be kind of tricky, but yeah, I do think that, like I said, the bias is to the upside on the crude for at least until we get up to that 68 area. The 68 58 area could bring a little bit of a little bit of that take a little bit of that bias out, but I do think that the longer term we are still biased to the upside, guys. And then I do want to, it's not bragging, but I do want to do a little humble brag. Some recent buys that I put in the Nasdaq, or I'm sorry, in the Netty Gas, and how we are trading on the high tick of this area balance in the 5 minute currently. Let's take a look at the 4 hour chart, yeah, guys. 4 hour chart back up to that 94.5. Yeah, we started to see a chop around there. We're starting to see balance around here, and yeah, guys, we are starting to see some reason to believe that initiative out of balance to the upside is well within reach of this. So yeah, guys, 4.5, 5 cents higher is can come quick. So there's no doubt about it. For those of you guys who are following along, I am on a 4 hour chart, 4 hour chart, and yeah, on that 4 hour chart, it we are seeing that natty gas off the 2.53 low. Yeah, the 2.53 low from February. Yeah, and we are seeing that natty gas trades 2.958 recently off that 2.959 that we saw a couple days ago. So the highs of the balance area higher, but yeah, we have seen nothing but a bid come back into this natty gas, and any pullback all the way back to the 2.706 that we saw less than a month ago, guys. That was bought with an urgency, and we are seeing trade higher. So yeah, guys, that is definitely what we're seeing. Definitely what we're seeing on the 30-minute chart. On the 30-minute chart, we are reaching up higher. On the 5 minute chart, yeah, guys, on the 5 minute chart, we are reaching up higher. We're balancing them up on the highs, but yeah, looking to reach up higher on the 5 minute chart. So, guys, that's definitely something to keep your eye on. Is that netty gas. So yeah, hey Joe, good to see you this morning. Good morning, Joe. So yeah, we are ready. We are here. We are having a good time, and yeah, guys, we are having a great time here today. So here is that concludes our early morning webinar broadcast. You know it. You know that concludes the broadcast. I do appreciate the fact that each and every one of you were here on this early morning, and I would love to get some feedback from you guys. This is you can find more information about us over at FutureSquawk.com. That's FutureSquawk.com, and send me an email at sayhi@FutureSquawk.com. Yeah, you guys know it. Thank you so much. I am Eric V, and I am your host here for the early morning chart talks. We will begin the live trade in about 15 minutes. In about 15 minutes. So, guys, yeah, please do come over. Please do spend some time with us, and yeah, we would definitely love to do appreciate the fact that each and every one of you are here. Would love to see you continue to be here. All right, excellent. I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so very much, and yeah, we'll be right back.